Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dustin Duran. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Last episode, we got the nav key, so we can go to Stellar Bay. Talk to Sublight. Yeah, Sublight. Talk to them. They got a mission for me, so we can progress the main storyline and do their Sublight faction thing. And Parvati, we're setting her up on a date. So I'm kind of excited to get on a new planet. I'm expecting it to be a pretty large area. But without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, so right away, I was noticing this weapon. I tinkered with it a little bit. Got up to level 16. It does a lot of DPS. And way more than this ultimatum. So, yeah, swap that out immediately. And now, let's get over to Stellar Bay. Or Cascadia. Stellar Bay then. Let's go.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Pretty. Alright, let's roll. Yeah, since he wants to be on Monarch, maybe I should take him. And yeah, I'm gonna have to look out for some good gear for him. So he does have hack, so I can't give him this. That's good armor. The level's decent. 16 gives him hack, which, yeah, it is one of his skills. So he's hack and science. And then I guess I'll leave his robes on for now. But those are not great. I'm gonna need to swap those out at some point here. And yeah, he definitely needs a better weapon. I could upgrade this, but I don't really want to. I'll keep my eye out for a shotgun. Hopefully I'll be able to replace that pretty quick. All right, let's go. You're staying home, Ellie. You and Felix can, you know, hang out. Oh, and I just got the achievement. Something fishy. So what's so fishy around here? A resident. Okay, so I landed in the town. Grim. Hello, Grim. Nice name.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Okay.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
I am, yes. You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
I did not. What are they doing out here?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay.
Thank you.
Home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
The freshest salt tuna. I know a company that might disagree. Actually, you know what? No, they would not disagree. And yeah, it was not good. Because actually, yeah, it wasn't even... I'm pretty sure it wasn't even salt tuna. They were just using sprats. So, anyways. Captain Double D.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
I like this guy. I like this place already. Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook.
Ah, yes.
And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
I don't think I expected anything, but I guess we'll go down this dialogue option. You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
All right, I'm gonna have a look around.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
Sure.
Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Okay.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Someone probably stole it. Who's the black hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Yeah, maybe he is related. Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades.
Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
Poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Let's just take a look at the map here quick. The city doesn't look too complex. Oh. It's blocked off. It's a giant hole. What's back there? Hello? And then, let's see if we can't find any, weapons and armor for our boy here. Where are you, worker?
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse.
Okay. Alright, well here's a shoddy for 1300. Should I just buy it? Yeah, it's level 18, that's pretty good too. Maybe I'll hold off on that now, because that's just... Yeah, I'll hold off on that. Now that armor seems alright. Dialogue skills +5, medium armor. So his dialogue option is Intimidate, so I'd have a better Intimidate skill. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Alright, Vicar, I got you some new armor. Oh, it's the same shit that Parvati has. Except hers is that specialized Raptidon handlers. Hello, Bennett.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Why would I say that? I guess I'm just gonna say it, though. You've got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
You're a board lover. But now you are all free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a Raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I don't like you. Alright, what is this place? The Yacht Club. Let's check out the Yacht Club. Hello, McGuire. And, oh, you're, Nyoka? Is that your name? Nyoka first.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Let's keep listening.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, Shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here.
Nope.
Who are you?
I am TheeDoubleD. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
I might, but first, I'm told you can get me to an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we?
Let's.
Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Okay, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month.
I see.
On account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Okay. But first, hello, Mr. Bartender.
Well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Oh, well, thank you.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
You said you're not used to seeing new faces around here.
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such.
What happened at Amber Heights?
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
How well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Yeah, I like these people. Why is this place called the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
Okay. All right, what do you got to trade? Nothing. Okay. All right, let's kind of sneak around here a little bit, see what we got. Oh, there's this. Vending machine back here. Oh. And what is this? Nyoka Bar Talk Bingo Sheet. Several phrases that have been marked off. Right between the eyes, there were 4 of them. That wrapped was this big. Took it down with one shot. Buy me a drink. All right. So she's a popular lady. All right, what's upstairs? Outside? Auto loader operator. Okay. Caleb.
Talk to Caleb. He speaks for all of us.
Caleb's doing the talking.
Who are you?
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Sure am. Captain Double D of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't
Well,
you grab
thank
a
you.
chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
It's okay. What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But
Yeah,
until
that's
the windfall's
problem.
gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad it made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Good for you. I happen to be pretty good with negotiations.
I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands.
Yeah, I'll mediate on your behalf.
You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
All right, let's talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
I mean, I have no idea who she is or where she is. Any suggestions for how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
Yeah, what now? What's this about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Okay. And they seem like a reasonable bunch. Alrighty, let's continue on. Is this the warehouse? Monarch. This seems like it might be like the Capitol building, or, yeah, the MSI headquarters. I don't even know what the MSI are. I was probably told, but I forgot already.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean, more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Alright, so this must be the warehouse. Ah, and there's Velma. Alright, well, let's look around a little bit more first. What's back here? Oh, that's kind of cool. What is this? This must be your water supply? God, what is that? Oh, maybe that's how they're extracting fish, maybe? Ooh. Stellar Bay Ruins, huh? And a sublight contractor with a bloody note. It's alright, so that was the agent. But now, yeah, I need to get to Fallbrook and deliver this. Alright, well this is interesting. Stellar Bay Ruins. What do we got here? Sublight ID cartridge, huh? Alright, let's finish looking around this place first. Head upstairs here. This must be her office. New York. Let's steal your gun. And what is this? Velma's container key, huh?
Gone quiet.
Let's just take a peek into your container.
Impressive as always.
Anything good? Ah, that's his... There you go. Tactical shotgun, but it's only level 8. So she was holding on to it. I wonder what she has to say about that. What's on your terminal? This terminal is only to be used for official work on behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries. Ooh, so I need to hack. Can I get my hack to 55? Is that 50? And yeah, Vickers giving me 30, so... Yeah, I just need to add 5 more. I can do that. Hack is stealth skills, right? That should be it. Yep, got it. Please enter the name of the employee whose files you want to view. Alright, Velma's personal files are, Morris. Morris? Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials reveal that for the past several years, she has been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into a personal account. Uh-oh. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicates deliberate intent. Naughty, naughty. To be hacked. Braxton. The Fission Tank 23A are looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of the doses. Okay. Mr. Nandy, we really need to talk about the Saltuna situation. I've had to let 4 batches rot in the warehouse over the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. I know the situation with the board puts us in a tough spot, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stellar Bay afloat if we can't get sales up. And to Braxton. Brax, seriously, where are you? You've missed 3 shifts. This is getting ridiculous even for you. Alright, well, it's time to confront this lady. So she's holding... Yeah, not a good first impression, as you were holding that dude's tossball card, and you're siphoning money.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
What are you talking about, Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook.
Nope.
Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Yeah, your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals.
Too many tumors.
But he has
All
creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Yeah, if someone's missing, that's probably not good. I'm just gonna assume he's dead somewhere. Don't you have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Oh. So everyone's kind of doing this shit, huh? You said Braxton had been stealing drugs.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Ah, yes, everyone's skimming.
And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awful nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Alright, let's talk about Catherine.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 Spacer.
Oh, that was it? Okay. Let's talk Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Yeah, you definitely got something to say. Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat.
Why can't you give him his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
Well, yeah.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Are you willing to meet Caleb halfway?
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
Alright then. I saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years. You can afford to pay more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show?
Ironic, isn't it?
I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
Oh? That sounds remarkably like Caleb's argument.
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
Oh, there we go. Was that so hard? Oh, Caleb. Ma'am. What is this? A left field toss ball betting. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Got a betting area. Hello, Nell.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow?
Heard about me?
Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
I don't know about any of these. Who has time to watch grown men and women hit balls with sticks?
Everyone needs a good diversion. That's what keeps you from thinking about the marauders outside town. The raptidons chewing at the walls. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway. So, what can I do for you?
You said you were having trouble receiving the tossball game transmissions?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with his propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Okay. I thought you was gonna ask me to fix the transmission, but apparently I'm not supposed to talk to you yet. The Constable. Why is the Constable closed? I can't get in to see the Constable? And what is this? Hello? Oh, what's going on here? Come on in. So I can close the door and steal stuff. Alright, is this the apartments? Ooh, Abigail Edwards. I kind of feel like this is the apartments, but let's see what's going on here. Abigail.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
I just like this response. I don't know, Auntie. You'll have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
Aren't you a saucy thing? Now, I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
Oh my. This got weird fast. But, why don't you show me a thing or two?
Much as I'd love to. My rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine.
Oh.
But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for?
What? I have to actually tell you. Oh. It's for Nyoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Do I know you? There must be some way I can increase Nyoka's allotment.
I'm afraid not.
Are you sure?
Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I thought you were in charge here, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Forgetful fellow, huh?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually.
Where can I find this Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Ooh. The flower of enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Alright, I'll figure this out.
Chin up, dearie.
Alright, yeah, I'm liking this town. This is a good town. I like these people. Oh. Ah, there's a supply room. Oh, and it's 0. It's already 0. It's kind of weird that you're both wearing the same thing. Like, trips me out. Although yours is better. Yeah, because you got the unique one. You got the cool shoulder pads. You're shoulder padless. Yoink. Now that I got that, and I figured out the strike situation, let's go back. I'll talk to you first, Caleb.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
Nope, you're going back to work.
Got an update for us? We can't afford to sit this out for too much longer. Know what I mean?
Velma was embezzling from MSI. She agreed to up your wages in exchange for my silence.
Well, I'll be a Raptidon's dinner. Reckon I ought to listen to gossip more often. As agreed, here's your compensation. Ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Right on. 500 bits. I'll take it. Now you, Nyoka.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business?
Nope. Give you some
All of
cavanoid.
the above?
I've got your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
So she's the other companion. I think that's all the companions now. Well, damn. Okay, well, it makes sense to bring her along. I think Parvati, you're gonna have to wait. Yeah, because Parvati, all she needs is just that, just some stuff for a date. Because the vicar, I think he's got a little more to do here. Yeah, so Parvati will wait.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
Nice. Achievement unlocked.
Stellar
one
Bay had
for
a vicar
all.
once. He took it upon himself to convince Graham's folk to come back to the corporate fold. Kept making the trip between the city and Amber Heights by foot. Kept getting himself into all sorts of scrapes. Day came when I found a book of his in the middle of a raft encampment. Hand still gripping it, too.
The plan unfolds as the plan unfolds. To vicar and layman alike.
I'm gonna have to go back to the ship to kind of rearrange some stuff for her. I got a new perk and some skills. All right, so getting determination up to 60. So now they get an additional 25% of the inhaler's healing effects. And then I put the rest into dialogue. And we'll start getting that up eventually. Just being able to talk to people, do persuasion checks. I think that's going to be pretty useful. Wow, my Intimidate is 70. Wow. So, all right, again, I'll probably stick with the companion route. So when you critically hit a target, you have a chance of immediately resetting the cooldown of a companion ability. Now, Nyoka, what do you got? Heavy weapon. That's a nice heavy weapon. What's your ability? Barrage. Nyoka uses her personally modified LMG. Oh, so she is a heavy weapons person. Nice. I might need to be taking you. Modified LMG to deal damage to her target and set enemies near it ablaze. Barrage, minus 30% armor rating for 15 seconds, deals damage over time. Wow, so she is a big damage dealer. I mean, that is nice. Just go base health, though. Let's go with the range damage. I think I like the ability damage. Let's go with that. She is going to be a damage dealer. All right, let's check out the rest of this place. I'll wait to go inside MSI.
Right here.
Sebastian Adams Wildlife Emporium. Oh. What? Zen's Emporium. Workbench discovered. Oh my god. And who are you? Agnes Needham. Geez, there's so much going on here. Alright, Sebastian.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
That's kind of weird. Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
What? So Celia...
She works for Sanjar
Yeah.
at MSI. She's also Stellar Bay's biggest collector of canid incisors. And I should know, because she buys them from me.
Why, though? About Mr. Pickett.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially.
I kept telling him he was a fool for chasing Mantiqueen tail. Anyone looking to get familiar with a queen is liable to become the bitch's supper.
Oh my. Well, I hope he's all right. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Have you seen a Mantiqueen?
Sure. They're real big. Hard to miss him.
Why was he interested in Mantiqueens?
Who wouldn't be?
Okay, but did he say anything more specific?
He kept talking about collecting a queen to take back to Terra 2.
Oh.
Didn't make no kind of sense to me. Mantiqueens won't let you collect them.
Was that in the exhibit? Did he want to put it in the exhibit? There was something missing. I can't remember what that was. In like the community center, I think it was. Where have you seen a Mantiqueen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Tell 2 weeks and you're getting worried?
I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble.
Absolutely. Yep. I can keep an eye out for him.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins.
Past the ruins? That's Manta territory, all right. My professional opinion is that we leave that idiot to his well-deserved fate.
Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there, too.
Alright, what do you got to trade?
Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
And he just really does have just random stuff. Like, why? And it's technically not junk. Like, why would I want this? What is this for? Okay, now Zheng Shuren.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
I mean, I kind of am, I guess.
All
Okay.
sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
I think I'm just gonna buy this shotgun. I mean, 1100's not much, and it's a level 18. I mean, that might be stupid, but just to give the vicar something right off the bat. What do we got here? Zheng's to-do list. Clean dead mana swarms from air filters. Purchase gaskets. Do not buy from Sebastian again. Those look like they'd been sitting in a rap's belly. Get fish oil from Velma. Ask Catherine for resupply. Bother Sanjar about walls. Alright, Vicar. Have your shotty. And now you, Agnes.
Please, will someone help me? My
Yes.
boy's in trouble.
Your boy. Yes, yes. Hold on. What's back here? Ooh. Hello? Shh. Yeah, shh. You don't have to say shh. Just be shh. Why is there a bunch of ammo by the trash? And a flamethrower? Why are there just like weapons hanging around in back alleys? What is this place? Alright, Agnes.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
I'm gonna guess that this is not a child, it's just like a cat or something. Your child is missing? Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls.
Okay, so this is
But
an actual
he doesn't
person.
understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
If a queen got to him, he died quick. Ought to be thankful for that. Most aren't so lucky.
Oh, where's
Wow.
my thinking chair? I can't dig this.
Nice bedside manner. What were you saying about the iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up
Anarchy
in
and
Amber Heights,
rebellion?
I'd knock them all upside the head.
I want to hear what they have to say. Where is Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts. Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs, and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Jesus, lady. Okay, I'll find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home.
Yeah.
You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet he's not coming back, and I'm not gonna tell him to come back. Lady, you... You.
Help! Someone's been killed!
What? Oh my god, what? Talmage Kerr. What?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
What's going on? Pull yourself together and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work.
Ah, these are the apartments.
I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments,
I expected
do not
this.
go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is.
Okay, that's exactly
Now,
where I'm going.
If you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Man, there's still... Jeez, there's still a lot to see here. And there's a lot of stuff in this little city. Alright, let's check out the apartments here. Oh, there he is. Okay, hold on, dead body. Ooh, hello. Don't mind me. What's on your computer? S. Nandy. Mr. Nandy, sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia's keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Do you think you can talk to her about it? So Isaac, can you please try to keep your windows shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you've got food out, invites mantis swarms, and mantis swarm infections is everyone's problem. To Braxton, I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the day and night. Haha. But maybe you could try to close your door a little more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights. Alright, Karen. I mean, at least she's... Well, okay. I'll take it back. You're not quite a Karen.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. He'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful.
Laura. You're a named person. Is there anything... What do we got here? Out for delivery is dropping a care package off with the Mathers. With the Mathers in the old ruins. South of Stellar Bay. Be back soon. Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Okay, so... But Braxton's downstairs? Ooh, something's up here. So Braxton's downstairs and not in his room. What you doing here?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't really being sneaky. What? I can't even say anything? What? Wow, these are the apartments, and there's only... there's only 4 rooms? Alright, let's check out this dead body.
What a gruesome way to die.
Even Stellar Bay ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
So is this actually his apartment? Okay, so what's this? This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from Left Field Tossball Betting. Ah, okay, so there's something to go chat with the betting lady about. And you got a purse or a knapsack. A hastily packed suitcase. I would not call that a suitcase. Fairly ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, were stuffed into the suitcase. We have a good old murder mystery going on here. Alright, now let's check out whatever this is. This seemed like a restaurant or something. Oh, hello, resident. Hello, resident. Resident. I mean, that's pretty good. Level 20 with leadership skills? Man, I kind of like that. Because that's both determination and inspiration. I'll wait on it, though. Hello, resident. Hello, resident. Hello, resident. Everett Gill. Must be the worker here.
Good day to you.
Or, okay, I can't talk to you. Alright. Chef Raymond. Ooh, a locked refrigerator. It looks like you all actually have good food here.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
What? Get a grip, fella.
Get a grip, he says. As if I haven't survived this place for 10 years.
Survived?
This town is enough to try anyone's nerves.
What? I think you're the first person that doesn't really... Well, you're the second person that doesn't really like this place. Ah, okay, so this is the place. Alright, I'll come back here with Parvati. Anyways, how's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Another board supporter. Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long.
You company folk are all the same. Choose to stay, then complain about the choice you've made.
How was I supposed to know it'd turn out like this? It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
You've got a real negativity problem.
I'm not even finished.
Oh, jeez.
Add that to the supply shortages, thanks to being cut off by the board, and I dare say we're no better off than the lowliest Spacer's Choice enclave.
Look, you might not be better off, but I can tell you, it can always be worse. Try celebrating what you've got.
I see you stuck around.
Ever thought about leaving Stellar Bay?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with Sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then?
Why don't you just tell me?
Nothing. That's what. Because MSI is not in what you'd call good standing with the board. So even if I could get out of here, no one's gonna hire me.
Not with that attitude.
Was there something else? Or did you just want to mock me?
I'm just want to mock you. Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I'll come back with Parvati. That locked refrigerator is probably that casserole.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
What? Yeah, I missed it. Damn. Alright, Grim. Grim, I got your stuff.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet?
Yep.
I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Alright. Well, thank you. 500. Alright. Wait, you were gonna spend 500 bits at the bar when a drink is like 10 bits? Is it even that? Jesus, dude. Alright. Okay. I went back to the ship, and something's going on here. There's a standoff happening.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
So they're just having a little shoot-off here. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here for now. The city's pretty compact. There's a lot to do in the city, so I was hoping to get done with everything in the city, but there is a lot. And we have a murder mystery that's going on. So, and we'll solve that in the next one. I'm gonna reorganize some stuff with the companions, reorganize gear, and then maybe we'll be able to check out what's beyond those walls. And two, there's still that like secret route into the ruins. But anyways, until next time, thanks for hanging out. Take care, everybody. Cheers.